suppose you need to save $15,000 in 5 years. Okay? So this question is asking us, how much would we need to deposit today into an account earning 3% interest? So again, we need to think about the question very carefully before we start, right? What is given to us? What is being asked? So first of all, account earning 3%. Remember, unless otherwise stated, we assume this is the annual interest rate. And if we read the question carefully, the question is, how much would you need to deposit today? And so we are being asked how much we need to deposit today, and that implies one deposit, in order to have $15,000 in 5 years. So this is a single cash flow problem, right? We don't have this series of deposits or series of withdrawals. So we have a simple single cash flow situation where we are depositing a certain amount of money and we're going to have a certain amount of money in the future. So we know we're going to use the single cash flow formulas, and we are asking deposit today, and a number in the future is provided to us. So what we have here, deposit today, what we are being asked is the present value, right? So that's what we are trying to find. And we are given the future value. And we are given number of years between the two. And we are given the interest rate, I. So that's the information given to us. So what's the formula that will give us the present value of a single cash flow in the future? It is going to be PV equals FV divided by 1 plus I raised to n, right? It's a simple algebraic manipulation of the future value formula, where instead of FV equals PV times 1 plus I raised to n, when we need to leave PV alone, we just divide a future value by that 1 plus I raised to n, and that will give us the starting value. We have all the information we need, right? Future value is 15,000. Okay. 1 plus I, interest rate is 1 plus, and we convert percent to decimal, 0.03. How many years? For 5 years, this interest will compound it. So we just need to crunch the numbers here. If you divide 15,000, so what we're going to do, if you're using a calculator, and if you're not using time value of money functions, is you start here, 1 plus 0.03, which is 1.03, raised to 5, so x to the y, raised to 5, gives you the answer. And then at that point, you can either store this in the calculator, and you can do 15,000 divided by, recall the number you stored, or this number that you computed, 1.03 raised to 5, you can do reciprocal, 1 over x, and then you can multiply that number by 15,000, and it will give you the answer, right? And the answer is, apparently, we would have had to deposit $12,939.13. So rounded to the nearest cent, as always. Okay, so we start with $12,939, earning 3% for 5 years compound interest. We end up with $15,000.